18 January 1965. My dearest sweetheart, when I came in this afternoon, I looked in my mailbox and didn't have a letter from you. I was so mad at you. I waited 3 days for the mail to come in, then nothing from you. But then tonight, Lit checked the mail and brought me 2 letters from you that the mail clerk forgot to put in my box. So I apologize to you. I should have learned better by now. You have been so good about writing for the past 4 months that I should know the foul-up was not you. Anyway, I was glad to get the pictures. I would have liked to get one of you. Don't worry about sending me anything of you. Write regularly and tell me you love me. That is all I need to keep going. I finally opened the fruitcake night before last, and it was delicious, but it was very rich. I couldn't eat very much of it at the time, but I guarantee you that it will not go to waste. Brett is real cute in that picture. I would sure like to have a picture of him with his hair cut. Brian, of course, gets cuter every day, I'm sure. And Billy is just like his dad. Just plain Billy. But he is a good boy. Louis Litt says hello, and the kids look outstandingly outstanding. Now to get back to my letter. I have not seen anything of the airplane you mentioned sending. However, I think it was real nice of you to send it, and it is probably somewhere in the mail between here and Da Nang. I'm glad you like the jewelry. Did you send the bracelet to Audrey? I have 2 pictures of Charlie like the ones I'm sending you that I'm going to send her. I wish you hadn't told everybody that I was going to be on TV. You all are going to be disappointed if they cut that part out, and you will be sorry you said anything. I don't know what to tell you about the license plates for the car. You will probably have to buy Florida tags, and I don't know when. Things are the same here. I've been flying every day. The last week has been pretty quiet. We had a troop lift Saturday, but it didn't amount to much. I think they finally wound up killing 2 VC. In fact, it is so quiet it scares me. I'm afraid that something big is about to happen, because the VC aren't this quiet without a reason. Well, I will close for now. Don't even think or worry about sending me anything. Just write and keep on taking care of yourself and the boys for me. That is all I care about. I love you all very much. Sincerely, Bill. This episode resolves our Bob Hope saga from around Christmas. Though he never actually told Meemaw not to tell anyone about the special, in fact he encouraged that she watch it, he uses part of this letter to chastise her for telling people about the episode. He doesn't confirm whether he was ever on this, and he told Meemaw it was supposed to air on January 15th. After reading this letter, I got pretty curious. Did he ever actually get featured on the program? To answer this question, I first decided to look up Bob Hope Christmas Special 1965 on YouTube. I found an ad or 2 and some clips, but not actually the full special. I needed to see the full special. Next, I opened up my search results to the rest of Google. Perhaps they'd have it there. I found a few articles looking back fondly upon the old Bob Hope specials, which he did for multiple years during the Vietnam War, but nothing about 1964 in Vinh Long or Da Nang. Finally, I looked to the last place I had any hope. eBay. I hoped I could find someone selling something with the specials. Thankfully for me, the specials were collected and reproduced in the early 2000s in a boxed set of DVDs. They were pretty cheap, which I was thankful for, and I ordered them without bartering. Couldn't miss the chance to buy something that literally no one else was interested in. The day it arrived, I didn't check my mailbox until about 10 p.m., and when I saw what had arrived, I ran inside. Though my fiancé asked me nicely to go upstairs and start getting ready for bed, I couldn't wait any longer. I quickly threw the first DVD in my Blu-ray player and hoped to find something cool. Sorry to disappoint you, but he was not featured after Jerry Colonna was on in Da Nang, Vinh Long, or anywhere else. He was not in the special after all. Though I did not see what I was hoping to see, my grandfather nestled among a crowd of GIs taking in the entertainment. I must say, this is all one of the most exciting parts of this project. I consider myself to be growing his archive, to be expanding the search. It's like the investigation that follows a crime in a mystery novel. Evidence is there. I just have to find it. So, although he wasn't featured, I hope you also enjoyed this small story of discovery, or rather lack thereof. But it isn't the destination, it's the journey. The photo I chose for today depicts the same USO show I showed before. This time, we see 2 women playing guitar and singing into a microphone. Behind them is a man playing the drums, and another the bass. Though this isn't Bob Hope or his act, it's at least a good point of view photo of what the troops may have seen, at least at some point. I'm Alex Lowie, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to this episode of Dearest Suzie and receiving messages from the past that my poppy wrote exactly 60 years ago. I sincerely appreciate your time and interest. Please consider following the podcast on your preferred platform, and if you're enjoying it, I kindly ask that you take the time to rate the show and leave a review. Also, please follow the project on YouTube, X, and Instagram. All likes, comments, shares, and reviews will help grow the reach of this story. The links for these things should be in the description of this episode. Please feel free to email me at dearestsuziepodcast@gmail.com if you have anything you'd like to say. I'd love to chat or to hear about your stories as well. Thank you for listening, and God bless.